Okay, now you can see I'm going to be adding this in just about right here. So I'm going to use that method of hiding the stitch that I've used before, where I take my tweezers and very carefully kind of push open a little space and then hide the knot internally. Now, the way in which I do not and have never, well, I can't say never. I've tried it before. I didn't like it. I didn't like using a pen to draw things on. I prefer for my pieces to look more organic. I mean, that's crooked. It's completely crooked. You can tell that one is longer than the other. I have I don't particularly like, it's like it's an uncanny valley. I don't like that. So what I'm going to be doing is just freehanding it. I can get out in front of this nose. I got to admit, it would have been easier if had I done this with the nose not attached. But then again, here we are. This is, if you've put down your buck and are paying for this, then this is what you're paying for. You're paying for all the nitty-gritty stuff. And I eyeball it. There's a great deal of how I create that is very much my grandmother Elizabeth, who just kind of got in and started working. And you can see the stem stitch, and I'm going to probably take it down to about here and then curl up a little bit, because I kind of like how there's a little smile there. I like that, but it's not huge. So it's very much, I would have to say, if I were going to, oh, I got that on the wrong side. There we go. Do percentages of like how much of my sewing is, or my creativity is, one or the other. I would have to say it's pretty equally. Man, I am just all over the place with this thing. I think I need to pull some of that out. And watch how I do this. Turn my needle backward, pulled it out. It's not that big of a deal. And the reason I wasn't talking is because, of course, I jammed it in my mouth. Because that's how I roll. Because right now I'm talking and I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. This is above. Okay. It's above, not below. So that means I need to do this. And when you probably understood what I meant when I said above, not below. This is below, this is above. So I'm just coming in here, and you don't have, sometimes I'll do a straight stitch, sometimes I do a stem stitch. It just depends on what I'm feeling like. And today I feel like a stem stitch. Yeah, I like that. That looks sweet. That's a little sweet little doggy mouth. I'm going to give her a little bit more. There, and it's above. And then for the other one, I had done a couple of little extra stitches I liked, because it kind of made it look a little bit more authentic. I don't know if that's they're just little straight stitches. I wanted it to have, like normal dogs have, like at the corners of their mouths, like normal dogs, every dog, kind of a little area that's a little bit more of it's a little thicker. And then I noticed here that this wasn't going exactly where I wanted it to go, so I'm going to see if I can get back up in here. And there's some glue in here. I may not be able to do it. Oh, I got in there. Let's see. And 9/10 of this is just poking around until I hit the right spot. There we go. And then I don't like that little gap there. You see that little tiny, there's something right here. I don't like that. I'm going to take that all the way up to the nose. If I can get it there. There we go. I'm going to go through. Yeah, we'll just go through the nose. It'll be easier to hide there. Okay, and I still don't like how that looks. So guess what? Whee! We're going to go right back through the nose. Because that was the path of least resistance. Okay, grab that stitch, and I'm going to pull it a little more that way. There we go. It's a little thicker, and I like that better. That looks better. I may add some little freckles to these puppies. I like to do something a little different every time I work. So I may add some little freckles along with some whiskers. And again, I'm just hiding the stitches. And then I can snip this off. So that's one side done. I just need to do the other side. So that's how I stitch the little mouth on.